At 2:17 a.m., the 911 call came in. Dispatcher Elena Morales was halfway through a lukewarm cup of coffee when her screen lit up. At first, she barely looked. Most late-night calls were drunk drivers, bar fights, or lonely people who didn't know where else to turn. But when she saw the location, her breath caught. Ashcroft Memorial Hospital, Springfield, Illinois. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard. Ashcroft had burned down in 1993. 32 patients, 5 nurses, and 1 doctor had died when a fire ripped through the building in the middle of the night. The place was sealed, fenced off, and left to rot for more than 30 decades. No electricity, no working phone lines, nothing. And yet, the call was live. Static crackled through her headset. Then she heard breathing. Slow, shaky, like someone trying not to panic. 911, what's your emergency? Elena said. A woman's voice whispered, "The fire, it's back. Please, it's back." The voice was thin and hoarse, as if the caller had been crying for a long time. "Ma'am, where are you calling from?" Elena asked. "Ashcroft, 4th floor, East Wing, pediatric." Elena felt a chill creep up her spine. "There's no hospital there," she said gently. "Yes, there is," the woman cried. "They told us it was safe. They reopened it. Please, there's smoke everywhere. I can't breathe." Elena pulled up the trace. The signal was coming from inside the Ashcroft ruins. In the background of the call, she heard something else. Children crying. And a faint fire alarm. "What's your name?" Elena asked. Lila Harper. I was brought here yesterday. I had a fever. They said I needed to stay." Elena swallowed. "Lila, help is on the way." "No," Lila whispered. "They lying again." "Who is?" "The doctors. They never left." A man screamed somewhere behind Lila. The sound was cut short, like someone had grabbed him. Then the line went quiet for half a second. "Lila?" Elena said. "I can see them. Their skin is burned. They're smiling." Elena slammed the dispatch button. Fire and police units were sent, even though command immediately protested. "There's nothing there," a lieutenant said. "It's just rubble." But Elena kept the line open. "Lila, stay with me," she said. "Tell me where you are." "I'm in a bed. The walls are white, but when the lights flicker, I can see black." Elena pulled up old Ashcroft records while she listened. One name kept appearing. Dr. Malcolm Reeve, the hospital's chief physician at the time of the fire. Officially, he died trying to save patients. Unofficially, there were rumors, strange experiments, terminal patients kept in locked wards, a secret research wing that vanished in the fire. Lila started coughing. "They're coming closer. They smell like smoke." A firefighter named Jason Cole arrived at the site and pushed through the rusted gates. His thermal camera showed heat inside the building. "Dispatch?" he said, confused. "There's activity in here." "That shouldn't be possible." Jason stepped inside. The air was cold and stale. Burned walls rose around him like a skeleton of a building. But as he climbed the stairs, the walls began to change. The blackened bricks faded. Paint appeared. Lights flickered on. By the time he reached the 4th floor, he was standing in a bright, clean hospital hallway. he heard children crying. "Jason," Elena said through the radio, "do you see a little girl named Lime Carper?" "I see her," he whispered. "She's in a bed." Lila looked at him with wide, frightened eyes. "Don't let them take me." Jason turned around. 5 figures stood behind him in burned lab coats. Their faces were melted, their eyes glowing like embers. One of them spoke in a calm, gentle voice. "Patient ready." Jason screamed. His radio went dead. Elena stared at her screen in horror. A new call came in. Same number, same location. But this time, a man's voice spoke. "We are accepting new patients." "You're dead," Elena whispered. "Not completely. We only burned on the outside." She realized the truth then. The hospital was still there, not in the physical world, but somewhere between life and death. Every living person who entered gave it energy, gave it shape. The fire never ended. It just reset. Every 911 call was bait. Elena cut Ashcroft's emergency line from the system. The calls stopped. Across the state, radios crackled with one last sound. A child crying. "Elena, it's dark again." 3 weeks later, Elena checked her voicemail. There was one message from her own number. "Elena, the fire is back. You promised." The location tag read, Ashcroft Memorial Hospital.
Every state has a secret. What's haunting yours? Send your story to us. We will publish.